management or sponsors. AMP2.tv presents Tell Us Your Business, where you're invited on the air to tell us what makes your business stand out in the community. It's important we hear from you to tell us all we need to know about what you do best. Tell Us Your Business uses the latest radio and television production systems, and all shows can be seen on AMP2.tv. If you have a question for our guest, call 888-565-1470. Now, let's get ready as our guest hits the airwaves and informs us about what we need to know on Tell Us Your Business.
And welcome to Tell Us Your Biz.
It's very interesting to have you on that side of me. I never have you on the right side of me.
Wow, this is the
You're
first.
actually on set with me.
This is the first time that I can see the high def TV. This is creepy.
Thank you very much for playing.
Vlad, this is very creepy. I can see veins in my face.
Now you know why I sent you.
No wonder why. You can even make me a little small if you want, bro. I'll tell you something. Wow. Welcome to Tell Us Your Biz. Tonight, our guest, Mary Land. We were making an announcement. We had a brand new artist, and the artwork and everything is in here.
Mary Shepard.
She didn't feel well. She got stage fright.
I think she got stage fright.
She got stage fright. So we'll have to do her another time. And it's a shame because Mary Land was going to be a lot of fun.
She was so excited.
I know.
But we have a big announcement to make.
Yeah, why don't we do that?
Give us a call, 888-565-1470. It is always about giving back to the kids and supporting the community. So save the date. Save the date, November 14th, 10 a.m. till 2 p.m. up at Old School Square to benefit our kids in education, sponsored by Roots and Wings, Shamrock Restoration, and a lot of other community vendors. So we're going to be there. We get the pleasure of streaming an event, interviewing the vendors, seeing the kids. The kids are going to have the opportunity to do crafts, hang them on the Christmas tree in Old School Square. There'll be donuts and Jeremiah's and
Pirate ships.
Captain Tiny's going to be there with his pirate ship. So it is definitely all about the kids to promote education, to get them on grade level, and that reading is fun. So if you are out in the community and you support our kids, which of course you do, let us know how you want to be a part of it. You call it greeters. People can walk around with their goods.
Floaters.
Greeters.
Greeters is at Walmart.
Hello, welcome to Walmart.
Floaters. You can walk around with your goods. There's a fee to pay, a small fee, but you walk around with anything you have.
Well, if it benefits kids in education, 888-565-1470. They are also still looking for some sponsors. There are some great sponsorship opportunities to go back to these kids, to keep the kids safe, wearing their masks, doing everything that needs to be right now for COVID-friendly and safety. Give them a call, 888-565-1470 right here at the radio station.
Give us a call.
We got bells going off everywhere.
It's telling me we on.
It's not often that you sit with me, so I'm a little different. It's
really
nice.
I sit with you 10 hours a day.
I know, but not here.
I know. I got to tell you, this is a little bit
And then you'd look right
scary.
at yourself, right?
I can't believe this high def TV is amazing. Who bought this thing? My God, I am old.
Up close and personal with the TV.
I don't like this.
But I'm excited. We've got two of our crew members here from the cafe at Amp Media running the board, which gives them the opportunity to level up their skills, and it gives you the opportunity to actually do what you do. And nobody's come in and told us they can't hear us, so that's pretty big also.
Well, I fixed that problem. All of this sound, all of the sound here and at the theater have been corrected. The sound today, I gotta shake these guys' hands because they did an unbelievable job. Okay, no gain sounds and nothing like that. Vlad actually put a piece of tape so nobody can move the DJ booth thing. One road in, one road out. Perfect. And so we fix also the balance on this thing. If you can't hear us, 888-565, give us a call. 888-565-1470. And complain. You can't hear us, and we'll fix it some more.
But it was hilarious that yesterday our label maker, now that label maker, which you don't know, takes me back to when my kids went to sleepaway camp, which has got to be 17, 19 years ago. That's how old that OG label maker is. So the fact that I ordered a new one is not because I didn't know how to use it, it's because it just wasn't working. There are no letters on it. So Anna.
It is working.
That's the new one. So Anna, whose first language is Portuguese, we've got her on the label maker that has no letters on it, and she's the one printing out the labels on our soundboard. She got it right.
So what'd you buy the new one for?
Because there were no letters on the old one. So
but she got it, so there must have been letters.
Which means only Anna could use it.
It must be in Portuguese. No, the funny thing is that you bought the new one. She put the batteries in, and the new batteries didn't work.
It did not work.
It's that COVID-19 battery death.
Now that was like the dollar store batteries.
So I put the new ones in, it worked.
The new ones didn't seem to work, and we were able to get that going. Every day it's a little new purchase from Amazon.
No, and then the funny thing is that these are rechargeable batteries. So she says, oh, and tomorrow we throw them away and buy new ones. They're rechargeable, though.
I meant throw the old ones away and recharge them.
You had a rough day today.
It's only Tuesday. I know. I've got people coming my family coming for dinner tomorrow. Thank you to 2nd Street Deli and Bagels for providing dinner for tomorrow night. And then I've got my family coming for breakfast on Thursday.
That's breakfast.
What
do you call it, breakfast?
Thank you to 2nd Street Bagels and Deli for catering that event.
And I heard you talking to your mother, and we had this long discussion today about if the Puerto Rican wanted to show up. What are you doing on Thursday? The chauffeur
Thursday
thing?
is breakfast, yes.
Breakfast. What breakfast? Breakfast.
Well, breakfast is breaking fast because you're fasting from the night before.
So what do you call it breakfast?
Because you fast, you're supposed to fast from dinner tomorrow until dinner on Thursday.
But why do you call it break
you're breaking the fast.
So every morning I break a fast, I don't even fast.
You're breaking the fast with, and then they put the words together, breakfast.
So anyway, your mother said I could bring Puerto Rican food.
Yes.
Did you hear that?
She's all in.
Your mother is like a New York Rican.
My mother just loves you.
She's a New York Rican. So she loves the Rican food.
My mother just loves you. She said anything Freddie brings will be fine.
Can you imagine your family if I walked in with Puerto Rican food?
It would be great if we're just going to have to skip the panine.
Why?
Because I can't really have pork shoulder on breakfast.
Why?
Because it's not, forget kosher, let alone Jewish, let alone halal, let alone anything on the holiest day. Yeah.
What are you talking about? Pork shoulder is holy?
For Puerto Ricans. For Christmas.
You can't.
For breakfast.
Yeah. Oh my God, are you kidding?
Cold?
Cuerito in
It's like cold Chinese food?
No, you gotta cook it because it'll give you stomachache. But pork in the morning is the best. So you can't have pork.
Yeah, pretty much.
Because
no.
Jewish people don't eat pork?
Jewish people do, but to me it's just...
You go to the Chinese restaurant, you guys eat all the pork in the house.
You know, I'm probably the only Jewish person that does not eat Chinese food.
For New Year's, you guys always invade every Chinese restaurant.
You guys might, but I don't.
So they don't eat pork? You eat pork. I seen Chuck eat pork. I seen Chuck chase a pork.
If it comes to food, he's chasing the pork. He's running after
So he doesn't eat pork either?
He does. I've just never really had it in my...
I'm so confused. I can't bring it because they don't eat it.
You don't want to... You can bring anything else, though. But actually, it's for dinner. So if you really want to confuse people on the English language and the Jewish calendar, it's for dinner.
So it's a dinner or breakfast?
It's breakfast, dinner. But you eat breakfast food for dinner because it's supposed to be easier on your digestive system.
You guys just are all confusing. But why don't we just eat all day like we do in Puerto Ricans? Christmas Day, we eat all day.
Because you fast all day.
That's Wednesday.
Thursday. So from Wednesday night
so
dinner till
fast?
Thursday night when you breaking your fast, when you eat again.
So you don't eat Thursday?
I feel like Abbott and Costello, and who's on first?
So you don't eat Thursday morning and afternoon, then you have a big meal?
Correct.
Or do you start Wednesday?
No, you eat dinner Wednesday, then you don't eat again until Thursday at sundown.
What kind of jip is this? You know, so you're just going to have a big dinner, you're going to skip lunch and breakfast, right?
Yes. Well, you saw what happened to me today, not eating breakfast. Then it was only 9:30. So imagine 12 more hours of me like that. Breakfast comes, and Alex goes, I'll put it in Studio A. And I'm like, oh, no, you know I got to eat on the set.
I'm amazed.
Starving.
I'm amazed. I'm amazed how you guys celebrate your holidays. It must be fun, though. This is part of the New Year, too? Or this is something else?
This is, well, the New Year started last week on Rosh Hashanah, and this is the 10 days of holiness, the days of awe that they say you're inscribed in the book of life over these next 10 days.
You're inscribed in the book of life?
Yes. So
what is this, like a Moses movie?
Yes. If you envision a giant, however you want to envision it, that God writes down the...
And your name goes in there?
You hope your name goes in there.
What do you mean you hope? You wait 10 days, you don't eat. You better put my name in. That would be upset.
Your name goes in there for a good year and a prosperous year. So, yes, it goes back to all those traditional
Do you have
things.
a big book in your house?
No.
Would you like me to get you one? You want to write your name in a book?
Chuck may sell it. You may get it.
Chuck can sell it.
Yeah.
Have you ever heard of anything like this? They put your name in a book.
Well, your mom is Seventh-day Adventist, right?
Yes.
And someone was explaining to me how Seventh-day Adventist is similar, except that you also believe in the New Testament to Judaism.
Yeah, we definitely do. It's,
What about the O?
We're
That's
on-
Mike One, right?
Yeah, it's like one, but like we're on the lines of Judaism. So like when I do talk to a Jewish person,
Do you understand what she's talking about?
yeah.
So you're gonna break fast and eat,
I mean,
Are you-
we don't do any fasting.
and you don't eat pork. So those things you bring into the
We do
studio,
weeks of prayer though.
weeks of prayer.
Like weeks or a week of prayer, and then we do eat light, but I haven't like really done fasting like that.
The way you eat, forget about it.
He's light.
He
I
does.
eat really light. I eat small meals. Like,
He just eats 15 of them a day.
I know. Back in like in my younger years, I used to eat a lot.
So you're a
like,
7-day Adventist? Are you every day you're an Adventist?
No, 7 days. So
7 days a
when-
week.
When it comes to Friday, like we bring in the Sabbath, so like we bring in with songs. And
Well, that's interesting. Your Sabbath is on Friday. Yours is on Saturday.
Friday night, Saturday. It's the same.
We bring it in
On Friday night.
and then Sabbath.
Oh, so you
on
guys
Saturday,
share the same Sabbath?
and then
Yes.
closes on
So do you have your New Year's last Thursday?
What? No, we didn't. We don't do the.
You know, you're very
Jewish
confused.
holidays. We don't do the same Jewish holidays, but we're on like the same path as Judaism. So like every time a Jewish person.
You see,
speaks-
this is why being a Puerto Rican Catholic is the best.
My mom was Catholic though. That's the thing. So she always brings back her Catholic roots, and she's like, well, I converted to Seventh-day Adventist because of.
You eat
such-
pork? You don't eat pork either?
Don't eat pork.
You see, I would make a bad 7-day. I would make a bad
But-
Jew. I'd rather stay
but-
Puerto
You make a
Rican.
good Puerto Rican,
I
though.
have to say I haven't. I have to say I do break that code, and I do sometimes do eat some.
You eat the other white meat.
What?
But I'm bummed. And where are my ducks is all I say.
It's just like
That's
it
the
happens,
commercial.
It happens. It happens. Not saying I'm supposed to eat it. I'm not supposed to eat it. Just like with shrimp. And
You don't eat shrimp either?
no, I'm not supposed to.
Right,
but
you're
like
not
I
supposed
do.
to eat
You don't eat it either?
shellfish, shellfish and bottom
Oh,
dwellers.
I'm sorry. That's it. I leave my shoes at the
But
door
it's
right there.
because it's a-
I gotta have my shrimp and steak.
Yeah, it's
or my
good.
shrimp and
It's
pork.
good with- it's good with
Gotta have both.
digestion for me.
Surf and turf. Now, do you consider surf and turf any kind of fish and meat? Did you and I have this conversation?
Yes.
Or did I have it with my dad?
No, I had it with you. I consider anything from the sea and the grass together to be surf and shark.
What do you guys ever had surf and turf?
Yeah.
What do you consider surf and turf?
If you tell me sheep and catfish, we're gonna have a fight.
Servitor, I'll say octopus. Like I'll
Oh,
say
yes, I
some
love
nice octopus, and probably it has to be some steak or like some.
Are you? Can you eat steak?
Yeah, I can eat steak, but it has to be thin. It has to be cut thin. But like octopus.
With
I
octopus.
tried it. My mom didn't like me trying it. She says that's.
You like octopus?
Yeah, I do.
I'm gonna make you an octopus salad. It's gonna make you crazy.
You ever made octopus?
Okay.
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You marinate it really nice in that
Did I
cold
tell you?
ceviche. What's it called? Ceviche?
Chevise. Did I tell you one day?
I'm asking him how to pronounce something. I'm tired.
I was in Puerto Rico, and I wanted to cook an octopus for my parents. So I went to the store and I picked this octopus, and it was that, and I put it in the trunk of the car in a little cooler, and we drove around. The octopus was bad, and let me tell you something about bad octopus.
Makes you sick.
The car, I had to bring the car back to the rental
Oh my gosh.
because it destroyed it. And I had to go by myself because nobody else can stand in the car and not die.
Oh my gosh.
So I brought it up, and the guy says, ho, Santori, what is wrong with the car? I says, you gave me a stinky car.
You gave me a car with
Gave
that
me a stinky
octopus
car.
in it. What's
He
wrong
said,
with
no,
this now?
we don't get cars like this. I said, I'm telling you, bro, I went down to Humacao, which is an hour away, and I had to drive in this thing. And look, I've been crying all the way back. Bad. But I love octopus. Octopus salad is the food of gods.
So is tuna fish considered surf?
No.
No,
You gotta
right?
have shrimp or lobster.
You eat that? Surf and turf.
Now, my biggest like in New York was filling a fillet, with
Crab meat?
crab meat.
Yeah.
And that's why I married Michelle.
Why?
Because she used to work in one of those places.
Oh, that she made it.
And she made it. But they used to make it so much, I needed like a barrel to carry it out.
I can't eat like that. I got to tell you.
I can eat for 4 days like that.
You keep going, feed a small family.
You don't like crab either?
No.
What is it with you Adventist Jewish people?
Because it's like I don't want to work that hard for my food.
No, the
I have
crab
to
is
bring
already
four
taken
hours.
out.
Like the imitation
It's like crab
and
salad.
sushi, I could do
No,
that.
it's not imitation crab. Nobody eats imitation crab. And sushi
Ever
is...
notice that's a thing and it says imitation crab, but yet we all eat it.
Meanwhile, we don't like anything that's imitation. Wait a minute. You eat...
Sushi says imitation
sushi is
crab.
raw fish.
That I like.
No good for you.
That's like my go-to over Chinese food all the time. And I don't really do buffets. Wasabi, yes. Great for your sinuses, by the way.
It opens up everything.
That's why your mouth is like on fire all the time. You eat the hottest food I've ever seen. You eat the wasabi, kill you. Wasabi.
Peppers.
Don't like it, the wasabi.
100%. Do you know that today is Ready, Set, Go Beyond? It's Jordana Foster's 3rd anniversary.
I know. That means she had 2 before.
3 years doing this with us.
Can you believe that?
That's amazing.
Are you amazed? Why is that
Because
amazing?
time goes, I don't even know where the second year
Now I
just
feel
went.
old.
You and I are
Thank you.
aging by the moment.
So stop bringing it up.
But that's congratulations to Jordana.
That's true.
She's been in your head all week.
She has been because she put that show in my head last week. Well, it's about raising the bar and everything else, wise guy. Watch it
Raising
because I'm gonna
the
make fun
bar.
of your shoes. Listen, the funny thing about
We have our own audience here. It's like, it's kind of funny.
and there she be. Congratulations.
3 years.
Happy anniversary.
Congratulations.
Do you believe when you first started it was gonna be 3 years?
No.
Do you know he's been talking about you all week?
Why?
He says, I know Jordana's in my head again. I know. Word of the day. Jordana's in my head again.
Can I tell you that happened? I wish I had $1 for every time somebody said that to me.
All week long, Jordana. And here we are again, ready for another
Well, we
show.
decided on Saturday, we worked for 5 hours to fix some imperfections, and we decided to turn it around and go to the next level. And I remember you putting in my head, don't make it easy because then I'm responsible if they don't make it better because I'm the one to lower the bar. So the crew today, outstanding. Yesterday,
Awesome.
outstanding. We are going to take it to another level. On Friday, they are going to have a big surprise. We're going to have this thing that's unbelievable. Unbelievable. We're going to do something out of the box.
Do you know what's kind of metaphorical to what you did?
I'm a metaphor. What I do now? What I do now?
You know that bar that we all kept tripping over in the backstage?
I took it out.
You took it out.
Yeah.
So now you've eliminated the bar. Now you can just go. The
That's right.
sky
That
is
was the
limit.
Jordana bar. Woo!
It was a low-lying
Chuck
bar.
and Linda almost took a header with that bar. They didn't see the bar. And then, woo!
Like we knew to always step over it, and it's like a thing. They didn't, and they both walked back there and said, "Someone's going to trip. Someone's going to trip." I'm like, "You guys are going to trip. You shouldn't be back here."
And
But
can't you
re-
read the sign?
Employees only. But you removed the bar.
I didn't remove. She told me to remove the
So
bar.
metaphorically, there is no bar now. Now you just reach for the stars.
Well, the amazing thing is you were 100% right. You got to make it better to be better. And if you slip back and say it's okay, you're never going to get there. So I had that in my head, and I went in on Saturday, and we worked on this thing, and we did it yesterday, and Lad came in today. We made one road in and one road out. I made it very simple. Everything's tied up. The music plays fine. Everything is preset.
Because
Now we
before
don't have to worry
Saturday,
about
we
it.
had 6 roads in and 2 roads out, and it was.
I don't know.
Right?
I don't know
It's
what
like-
Slick was doing. I don't know how he kept his mentality. What's this wire? I don't know. What's that wire? I don't know. So we took it all apart. We went one by one, and we upped the game. Now we're going to be working on the shows. We're going to be working on the CW. Everything is going to happen. The back podcast. You know, people talk about podcasting. This radio show that you're listening to on your phone or wherever you're listening to in your car, this is a podcast. Okay? But podcasting on the FCC is different than podcasting on social media, because on social media you can say almost anything you want. You could be your own Howard Stern.
It can be anything. Yes, exactly.
But the difference between us here with the FCC mandates what we say, and what you can do on social media where nobody mandates what you say, is the size of the audience. 3.2 million listeners are registered under this old CBS station. And it's true. And I can prove to people how this number works a whole lot better because we have podcasts. Every kid, well, he's going to have one, but Slick has a podcast. He has a podcast channel.
And he's on Thursday nights now at 7:30.
And
He gets
so
a little moist, but
that sounds so corrupt.
you got a little nervous Thursday night.
Get some guests that give me
So what's the name of your show? I Need a Towel? What's the name of your show? I Need a Towel?
Slick Speaks Get Moist.
Oh, jeez.
That is so vile in so many different ways. That left a bad taste in my mouth.
But raising
Weather leaves you damp a little bit. Just an area.
Raising what?
the bar,
All right,
taking it away.
so we're talking about the Jewish holidays, Jordana. We're talking about how the Jewish holidays are coming to an end tomorrow.
Well, they never really come to an
I know,
end,
you have
but
another one next
There's
week.
another one, yes, that we celebrate the harvest. That's next week. So they
What
really
are you, a
don't
farmer
end.
too? You have a harvest somewhere?
Sure.
What's your harvest?
Sukkot.
Your coat?
And then you've got Simchas Torah where you
I got
celebrate getting the
sweaters.
Torah. So there's a lot of
The
holidays.
Torah is when you do your bar mitzvah.
You read from the Torah, yes.
Yeah, you
There's
carry that big book.
You know, there's a lot to learn.
What do you do with the Torah?
You commemorate when we receive the Torah.
You commemorate when you did your
No,
not
it's
a bar
called
mitzvah.
Simchas Torah.
What? English.
Simchas, it's a holiday, a happy, joyous. Simcha is a joyous occasion.
Simcha?
Yeah, so you're celebrating getting the Torah. So no, the panine would not work well with breakfast.
you can never
He
have
wants to bring a
panine.
pork shoulder Thursday night for dinner.
With rice and beans and patele and gandule. Why?
The whole shoulder, not half the shoulder, not the rotator cuff, just
And,
the
then,
whole
and
shoulder.
the outside,
it's all
that,
coming.
that hard meat on the outside is called cuero. And you know what cuero means? Bad marriage. Bad marriage. It means that your ex, whoever, female, was a dirty vato. That's what cuero means. But it's that crackery pork piece.
It's encrusted in.
I won't tell nobody,
salt.
but you had some.
I have, just not on.
3.2 million people now.
Just not on Yom Kippur, exactly.
That's right. She had it on off Kippur. She wasn't on Kippur. She had it on off
Yeah,
Kippur.
it's like you just do it. Yeah, you do it when you.
I gotta tell
when in
you,
Rome.
if you were in New York when my parents were alive, may rest in peace, everybody's Puerto Rican that day. It don't matter who you are. I will take a can of Lysol if you want to bless it if you want. But everybody ate everything. There were 27 dishes
When? Christmas?
every Friday.
It's all about family and food, always.
And
Right?
my mother would take a guy like Sig and says, "Do you want this?" No. And she would go down the row until she hit something. Okay, I'll make you that.
That always happens. That
Wow.
always happens to me because it's my
They all love you, Slick.
thing.
I would give you a shoe and take out the laces and eat that. One thing. Anyway, we gotta go.
Ready to wrap this up?
See how quick this goes?
It's like, I know.
Tell us your biz. I'm sorry that Mary was not feeling well tonight. We'll bring her back soon.
But if you really
visit
want
us.
and
Yeah.
if you really want information, stay tuned for Ready, Set, Go Beyond because Jordana actually fills this 30 minutes with pertinent information.
And have your pencil and paper ready. But this was pertinent. We gave
Pencil
a little
and paper.
education on
the high
the
holidays.
high holidays. Moistness. Get a towel. Jordana Foster next. Don't miss it. Ready, Set, Go Beyond.
I'd say have a great night, everyone. We'll see you in a few minutes.
And don't be late.
Bye bye.
This has been Tell Us Your Business, where a special guest comes on every week and tells us what they do. All shows can be seen on amp2.tv, and if you wish to be a guest, call 866-224-5422 and tell us about your business. That's 866-224-5422. This has been an AMP2